Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. In today's video I want to start another, maybe a little tutorial series. I want to make a new journal, a new concept for me also. Some time ago I saw this kit by Crislanacrafts. And I commented on Instagram that I really liked this kit. Very beautiful images and the coloring, and yeah, it really spoke to me. And then she contacted me and she asked if I wanted to do a guest design team project with this kit or another, but yeah, I commented on this kit, so I thought about it because people who follow me know this. Maybe I said it before. I don't really want to be in a design team because I'm a very slow crafter. I always have to think a lot about every step of my process, and in a design team it would give me too much pressure, and I just want to create freely. And Christina agreed that I could take the time I needed because I had some projects at that time that I wanted to finish first. And then I thought maybe I'll take you along with me on how I construct this and how I decorate this journal, because it's a bit different. I'll show you some of the designs. It's really amazing images, and also the collage papers, and for the way I'm constructing the journal, that's just ideal. So also a collage page. And these are my 4 main pages I'm going to use. And this one, very cute image, gorgeous. And yeah, the kit is very large. It's 24 pages, I think. So these are the main pages, and then I chose, in a way, these 3 as they're going to be pages in the journal. This is for decoration. And this one I also really like, but I printed more for the extra decorating. I'm going to put that to the side. And then I already pulled some papers that I want to go in here, but we'll come to that later, that I want to use as pages. And my idea for this journal was, because the kit is called L'enfance, and that's translated, it's a French word, and when you translate it, it's childhood. And then I thought maybe this journal, when it's finished, it will be for sale, and maybe the person who buys this wants to document her own childhood or her children or her grandchildren. But I want to you can use the journal any way you like, but in the journal there will be a lot of children's images, but that doesn't mean that it has to be about childhood, what you journal in here. So everything's possible. But it came to me that that could be a nice idea to document childhood from yourself or your children. Excuse me, just a sip of water. But that's just the idea I had. Then I saw from Mrs. Cock, some time ago she launched a new course, the Never-Ending Journal. I think it was called that, but I'll link it below if you want to check it out. And then I followed Mac journals. Not always, but it works a lot in a kind of a harmonica folded journal. And then her idea is you can decorate one side of the yeah, of the page. It's not really pages, but when you flip it open, it can be a continuous collage. But those two gave me the idea, what if I fold it? I'm going to fold it because this is measured. I will give you the measurements later, but I just want to explain how I want to do this. Let's see, I want that on the... Yeah, there's one a bit shiny side, but yeah, you will hardly see it. But yeah, I want that on the top because I'm going to decorate. My head is not on the camera. I measured well. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but just a bit. And it's going all sides. I thought, yeah, you can divide the childhood. Yeah, it's a bit crooked, I see. Maybe it will be fine. You can divide the childhood in blocks of a couple of years. It's if you want to document childhood in this journal. I was thinking we fold it like this, and then later because I'm toying with this idea for quite some time, and then the flip-flop, I discovered the flip-flop journals. They exist a bit longer, I think, but I want to make a signature here, a signature there, and a signature there. Then you could, if you want, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years, and then the child is pretty maturing, but that would be a nice period of time to document of your child, the life of your child. So this is my accordion fold journal, and I didn't want to make it all too stiff and bulky. That's why I took wrapping paper, and all the sides are in centimeters, 13.5 centimeters, and this I made a bit higher because I want this to stick out. As higher as the base. It doesn't mean that the pages won't stick out, because I'm not really sure that what I want to do there. But this is 21.5 centimeters, and I wrote it down because I made a little template, and all different. It's folded all kinds of ways because I changed my mind. But the brown paper is 8.5 inch by 21.1/4 of an inch, and that's a bit sticking out on top and bottom that I want to roughen up. And my idea was that it would be on this side also, but then I cut my paper wrong, and later I thought that wouldn't be handy if this is sticking out, because then the folds won't close as nicely. So it's just sticking out here and there, and if you're going to decorate, then you're going to see a bit of the brown paper on top and bottom, and we're going to roughen that up just for some extra interest. And my style is vintage, a bit, the crumbled papers, so that's why I wanted to do it this way. And so the pages will be 8 inches by 5.1/4 of an inch. But like I said, the pages will come later, and you can make them any way you like, because in the flip-flop journals they make pages that stick out on all sides if they want. That's all an option if you want to craft along with me. When you fold this open, it's that's why I made it in these measurements, because in Europe, I'm in the Netherlands, we print on A4, and I can't print borderless, so I lose a bit of the image, but that's okay. I can use a complete A4 for 2 panels, and they're going to overlap a bit for some extra strength on where the signatures will be. But yeah, when I come to that, I'll show you, and that's why I put here, so I'm not going to make a mistake. Let's see, this is my front. That will be on this side, but I'm going to start with this side, like that. And I numbered my, oh, it's not visible, sorry. I numbered my pages 2, 3, 4, and 5. Signature here, signature there. And that's more because I was playing with the papers. Let's see, that's the back. I have to think what I did. And the front, that will come later. And these are 2 and 3, 4 and 5. And let's see, oh yeah, here I'm going to reinforce because both images, but it's just when you use this kit and do it exactly the way I do, then this is something to be mindful of, because otherwise you can overlap your design papers and that will give this a bit extra sturdiness. But now this is too much. I'm going to put this against this fold, and then I'm left with some here. I'm going to, because now I can cut this. Will I just have to think about something? Oh yeah, I'm going to cut this also. So I think I'll leave just a bit of the brown here, so it will be, yeah, I don't know if I want that. Yeah, I think I do, but I can always change my mind. I have to say, normally I'm very prepared in what I'm going to make, and not this time. I'm positive about the base and the papers I'm going to stick on here, but for the rest I'm not completely sure how I want to do things, and I hope they will come to me when I'm working with this journal. And I hope you will be crafting along or following along for maybe some inspiration, and yeah, also maybe trying new things. My daughter is getting really old, so it's losing all its foam. I'm going to start with this one, then I know how much. I'm still not sure if I want to leave a bit here, because this is the inside. It's not a cover. If I do that, then this will have it, and that, no, I'm not going to do that, because I want the pages to be the same. Yeah, not the pages, the decorated sides. So if I wanted to leave a border of the craft paper here, I need to have it here also, and I want to reinforce that spine, so that's not, yeah, then I have to reinforce it with the brown paper. But if you fold it, and I'm leaving a border here, I have to leave a border there also. Then you have to do it on 4 sides. So I'm not going to do that, just on the top and the bottom. I'm going to tear this piece off, and I can use that to reinforce the spine. If this wouldn't be enough, then I would just use a scrap of paper of something else to reinforce it. But now this had to be torn off anyway, so now I can use it. I'm going to ink this edge also. Normally when I'm decorating in my journal, my craft with Cris, then I try to prepare as much as possible to make the videos not too long. But now, because I want to show you what I'm doing and I need to cut as I'm doing this, I need to ink every time I have cut something. This I'm not going to ink. I'm going to, it's too short, of course. But that doesn't matter because the signature is never completely until the top. I'm going to sew it in, so that won't matter. And this will butt up. Yeah, it won't matter. I'm going to ink the top sides. They won't be visible either, but just for to be on the safe side. My glue mat. Lots of autumn projects and some Christmas projects already on YouTube. So there's lots to see and to get inspired by. And of course there are also many creators that just create, not specifically for autumn or Christmas. So for everybody there will be a video. So this already gives us a bit more strength. I'm going to fold it again. Yeah, I thought I saw that it's not really stuck. And for my new followers, I use mostly wet glue, and I do that because then I still have some wiggle room. And the fold's already hard to see. I got to do it like this because now I can do it like that. And it's already much more stiff. And normally it's better to let it dry, really dry, and maybe under some heavy books. But that will, oh, still some glue seeping out. But when I have decorated these pieces, then I'm going to let it dry under some heavy books. Oh, my camera shaking. I always forget that, because everything's connected with a cable. And then I forget that if I wiggle, if the table moves, then everything's shaking. And on the other side we will be decorating also, and that will be overlapping, the papers will be overlapping, so then it will have some extra sturdiness. Oh, it's still too much. Oh no, I want to butt this up against the edge, yes. But I think I'm going to fold it, and let's see, when it looks like it's just a tiny bit, but it doesn't all have to be really perfect. It's something I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah, it's okay. This is fine, so I have to ink these sides. So if you don't want to see that, you can fast forward. And have you made a flip-flop journal or a tall journal? It's so very popular at the moment. And Crislanacrafts has a beautiful autumn digital also, and she made it in a normal setting and in a tall. So if you want to make an autumn tall journal, she has the digitals already prepared for that. I didn't make those journals yet. Maybe I will, I don't know. For me, it's still difficult to, if I want to work in it personally, the tall journals are very small, like a traveler's notebook, and mostly I work in a wider journal. I still have to try, because I bought, some time ago I bought a journal from another creator, Crislanacrafts, and I still have to start deciding if I want to work in that journal, but I'm a bit hesitant because it's travel notebook style, so very small, no, not small, not wide. I don't know if I have enough room to make things, but maybe it's just getting used to. No idea what's the best side to start. Now I have some time to move my paper. Yep. I'm going to turn them around and then use my braille. This already is very different because it's such a long piece to be working with. Fold it like this. And this is also something someone mentioned, that it's also better to let it dry completely, but I hope it's fine because it's just one piece of paper. Because you have more, and when I make a journal, I always let it dry completely before I'm going to manipulate the cover into folding. So gorgeous, the images. That will dry later. This piece I have to cut also, because I don't want to lose anything of this border, but then this is overlapping too much. You see, this is where the end is, and then I'm going to cut off the image, and that's something I don't want. Something I'm always mindful of, you don't have to, because sometimes I'm too precise, but I want this on one side. I'm not doing that the word is cut off. It's something, yeah, I have trouble with doing, and I want it to be a little bit straight, so I'm going to fold it so I don't have to measure it, and hopefully now I can cut it or tear it with the ruler. And it's where you live, if you have seasons, of course. Not everyone has seasons. I really love autumn, especially for the colors. And yeah, in the Netherlands, of course, we have all 4 seasons, and I really like that. But the leaves are just falling, and the colors are just a bit changing, but not completely yet. There's still not much orange, and that's the color I like most about autumn. It's the orange color. And autumn is also, yeah, a bit like December also. It's a cozy season, and that's what I like also. Burning candles in the house, and the blankets on the couch, and hot chocolate. I drink it almost the entire year, but yeah, in winter time especially. And I think I would miss the seasons if I was living somewhere else, but I said it before, if you live somewhere where you don't have seasons, yeah, you're used to it, so it doesn't matter. Let's see, this the strip is a bit taller. Do I want to do it like this then? And cover that up, maybe. No, I'm going to put it exactly in the middle, because then the brown paper is the same on either side. Yeah. I'm going to stick this almost completely, because then I have a reference of the height of this paper. Because this is going underneath. But I want this as a reference for this, so I'm going to glue it almost completely. Let's see there. I can do that later. I'm not completely in frame, but I'm just applying my wet glue on the complete paper. I always cover my complete paper with glue. That makes it also a bit better in adhering. I think here, yeah. I'm just putting some glue. And maybe it would be nice to, yeah, curl it up a bit, but I'm going to leave it like this for the beginning, and I can always see if I want to change things. I'm going to adhere this. Is it inked? Yeah. I didn't ink this. Oh, I have to ink that. Yep, I forgot. I really have to be mindful that I'm in frame with such a big paper. Do you like to see tutorials, a bit of a series? I did it once before with my waterfall. That was a very long tutorial series because I showed every thing I made in the complete journal, so also the ephemera. And then, yeah, that's not really something you do in 1 or 2 or 3 videos. I really like process videos myself. Yeah, to really learn a new technique or to see how other creators yeah, do things and tackle problems they encounter. And now I can put some glue here. That won't really be easy, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm curious if you like process videos, or do you just watch for ideas? Yeah. So that it really adheres. Like that. Oh, there's a bit of glue. Oh, I'm shaking all over the place. Maybe my eraser a bit. I always have to be careful with the glue eraser that you don't glue too hard, or don't press too hard, because then you're erasing the image. It happened already. Let's see. Now I can fold it like this, and then we already got a nice idea on how this is. Yeah. It's not butted up. It's just a bit too much. So I have to let this dry really well. Yeah. I had to cut a bit off here because this is just over the fold line. And it has to dry very well, because otherwise, and this is a bit crooked, but now if I fold it, it's just a bit, and it doesn't want to stay down because it's so little. So I probably will, this glue will come out. I probably will reinforce this even more with some lace, or I think some lace. I really like lace. But it can be that this won't be a problem at all when it's completely dried under the heavy books. But this is a bit the idea. This will be our front cover. It looks like it has to be a bit, yeah, I'm doing it again. It has to dry first. But then this will be our cover. You open it up. Here will be a signature, so this won't be visible anyway. But I'm going to do something with that. First signature, and then you flip this over. Second signature, the back, and the third signature. So now we're going to decorate these sides. And that's why I made the folds. Yeah, I think if I just glued this and then folded it, because it's exactly in 4 sides, it would be okay also. I'm going to flip over my prototype. I chose this as my front image and this as my back image. And again, I want to start with this. And let's see how it, oh yeah, this is okay, because the fold is here, and then we're left with this, and I'm going to let it stick out, because then I can attach something to it. I can put a paper underneath there, and it can be a page. So I'm going to ink this up, because this page can completely be used. I don't have to cut anything on here. I still like making journals and making ephemera, so that's why I like working in my personal junk journal. I made that journal, and yeah, now I'm decorating. Only the next journal I'm going to make, that's for me personally, I want it not as thick anymore. It only has 2 signatures, but I put in too many pages for my liking, because it's always a personal preference. And I don't like when a journal doesn't close at all. It can be a bit of a gator mouth. It's almost not preventable. It will always happen, and I don't really mind, but I don't want a book that stays open like that, because it's so fat. And with the 2 signatures and all the pages I had in there, if I decorated them all, it would never have closed. Now I have to see until where I need to put the glue. Did ink them? Yeah. And I think, I don't exactly know how much I counted. I counted them this morning, how much pages I have. I think 6 or so. And that looks, when you hear it, you think, wow, that's almost nothing. But it's a real gator mouth. So in my next journal I'm making, I think I'll make it thinner, so I can decorate, and then it will be sooner that I can make a new journal, because now I worked in this journal for a very long time. I'm not bored with it yet, but yeah, it's also nice to make a new journal again. But I also, maybe already a year ago, I bought a journal from Paper Daisy Journals, and it's a naked journal, like they call it, and I really want to work in it because when I buy a journal from another creator, if it's completely decorated, I don't mind to use it as inspiration and just, yeah, look in it and don't work in it myself. But this journal I did buy with the intention of working in it. So for now, not a journal that I made for myself. But that will be some other time. I don't mind, because if I would mind, I never should have bought another journal. Over there, try to be a bit more beautiful images. Wow. I fell in love with this kit instantly. Or did I want it? Oh my god, did I do it wrong? I had to. Oh, yeah, it's still possible. I had to do it like this. Let it flip over there. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm going to ink this page. Sorry for all the inking, but there is a fast forward button. But if you just want to hear me chat and ramble on, you're also helping my channel, because the watch hours count on YouTube. And that's also a little debate on YouTube for some creators. If you really want to make something, the videos will always be longer than 30 minutes. Yeah, even if I'm really prepared, but just gluing things down, it just takes time. And if the video is a bit longer, I like when the creator is, yeah, telling things, you get to know them a bit. I don't mind, I like it. And if I don't have much time, I'm just going with fast forward, and I also, when videos I really like and inspire me much, I sometimes look at them more than once to refresh my memory and, yeah, look again how they did things. I always try to leave the commercials on, because when I started junk journaling, I followed 49 Dragonflies, and she made a really good video on explaining how important the commercial time is for a YouTuber who's trying, yeah, also a bit to make a living with it. I was afraid of that, because here if I have to do it like this, no. Now I have to apply more glue. Not completely straight. But she explained it well, why it's so important to leave the commercials running for some extra income, and it's the amounts are not huge. But yeah, if you make a living, try to make a living out of YouTube, everything counts. So, yeah. It's not really. I have to put it in the middle. Otherwise, my complete design doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I damaged the image. I put it on the brown paper, but I'll print the image again and put it over here with a bit dimension. Yeah. Yeah, it works completely different in such a big format. It's really, it needs adjusting for me. Yeah. And everything will be further decorated, so little imperfections, they will all be sorted. I'm going to cut this a bit because it's hanging over just a bit. Make it again. And I'm going to put this under some box so it can dry properly, and then I can fold it again. But it's already very beautiful with these images. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next episode, where I will be folding it again, and we're going to choose papers and maybe attach them already. Bye!